Ev to Phil, October 14th, 1942, 7 p.m. Dearest, I had a hunch that all was not well Sunday night. Why didn't you call me? We could have been together till the train came. However, as you always say, all's well that ends well. It rained all day today. Miss Hahn called me about 9:45, and I worked for her from 10:15 to 2:15. So we're exactly $1.60 richer. I have an idea she's going to have me do work at home for her Christmas orders. You know, addressing and sending out advertisements. I'm not counting on it though. I may work page 2 for her next Wednesday. I'm really anxious to, for it gives me a chance to get away from the house, and then my routine week is not so monotonous. Dottie called. Monday is her birthday, and she and Snuff intend to celebrate this Saturday night. They would like us to join them if possible. I said I would not make previous arrangements because of what happened Sunday, and then I'm not sure you'll be home this coming weekend. It's 3 weeks since Uncle Sam took over. Incidentally, note the enclosed clipping. Perhaps if we had seen it, page 3, about a year ago, we would have done something about your, quote, reserve status, end quote. I sent a letter to Sid Brown, airmail, and mentioned your letter in case mine reaches him first. Sweet, have you done anything about your temporary filling? Jack S. has 11 cavities and an impacted wisdom tooth. His cheek is swollen, which will cost him exactly $25. Did you hear from Mr. Jocelyn yet? I've been feeling swell this week, and the newcomer becomes more active as each day passes. Mrs. Chanoff, who had her baby on October 4th, was sent home, page 4, before her 10 days were up. They do not have enough room and get rid of you at the earliest possible moment. I wonder whether I'll have the same trouble. Most likely. I'm supposed to see Doc Rosenzweig this weekend, but I'm going to tell him to come here. Did you see about that A-Pass, Precious? Half of the week is gone, and when Saturday draws near, all I can think of is being with you. It's only 8.5 weeks until your creation becomes an actuality. I adore you, sweet Phil, and hope you are going to be with me shortly. Love from all, your Evie. P.S. Under the lid again. The clipping says, draft, dash. Selective Service officials say a man released from the Army in 1941 because of dependency might have been given a reserve status or an absolute discharge. In the first case, any change of address should be reported to the 3rd Corps Area, Baltimore, Maryland. In the second case, change of address should be reported to the local draft board, CAU. Phil to Evelyn, Wednesday, October 14th, 2:30 p.m. Evelyn, dearest, as you can see by this date line, I'm writing unusually early. Today is more in the nature of a holiday. We only drilled 2 hours this morning. Then it started to drizzle, and we've been idle since. A swell opportunity to catch up on my correspondence. I intend to drop a line to Dot and Snuffy, and perhaps Sharp and Dome, if I have sufficient time. Received your letter this morning. Glad you had such entertaining company. Your letters are so much better reading when you're in good spirits, baby. You write, if you are well and happy no matter what happens, I shall be too. Hell, baby, I'm fit as a fiddle. As for being happy, I can only repeat your admonition to me. You know well enough, I think, that my happiness is entirely a reflection of your, page 2, own. So it's entirely up to you to see that we both stay that way. I feel I can take anything that may come my way. Can you, Chippy? I know you must be anxious to hear if I'm one of those to be shipped this week, to which I can only say, I don't know yet. I think they've moved the shipping date up a few days. Originally, it was to be today. Altogether, everything is swell here. especially the food. Honestly, Ev, the fellows here don't stop talking about and marveling at the variety, quantity, and swell cooking of the food. The cook must be a whiz. He makes ordinary beef, which, as you know, I'm more or less indifferent to, taste so good that I always eat the rather large portion. The vegetables are always fresh and deliciously prepared. I wish you could take lessons from this cook. He's the talk of the camp. So Harry finally got the car started. I'm glad for his and Jack's sakes. And Ben is headed west. Too bad, but I have, page 3, an idea he doesn't mind. He always did want to see the wide open spaces. But I guess it'll be tough on Tante Chouge. I'm gratified to hear the money is rolling in, what with the dividend checks and pennies and all. First thing you know, we'll have so much money we won't know what to do with it. I can just hear you saying, "Are you kidding?" It's even more gratifying to know that you're looking well enough to rate compliments. That's swell, honey. Keep up the good work, and maybe if you look real good when I come in this weekend, lots of question marks, I might be inspired to go so far as to blank. I hope you don't think I'm being fresh, but I was going to say, kiss you. Do you think I got a nerve? Please, dear reader, won't you advise me? So long for today, sweet, and I'm not forgetting 9 o'clock. My love to all and sundry. Your devoted Phil.